marketplace. Oh, really? Yeah, really? That's the dirt off my shoulders. Really?
Mississippi.
Yeah, really? I get hungry when it's colder. Really?
How come they do this?
Yeah, really? You ain't gotta worry about mine.
I think like you guys need to see this.
Yeah, really? What you gotta say about me? Really?
What's up, you guys? This is the And Now We Know show. I am your host, Jonnie Kae, and today, of course, we have another special guest. I always have special guests on this show. If you have not seen everybody, you need to go back and watch all the episodes because everybody I have on here is sick. Of course, today I have another special guest. He is a super sick rapper. He has so many great songs out right now. He's from LA. He does so many things. He's been featured on so many things. He's just out here doing his thing. So I definitely wanted to have him on the show. His name is Datta Boy. You guys may have heard of him. If you haven't, you've seen him here first. And let's go ahead and bring him on out. What's up? How are you? How are you?
Good, yourself?
Good, good. Can't wait to interview you today. Okay, I'm so excited for you guys to get to know Datta Boy today. And now we know Datta Boy. First thing I want to ask you is, how did you know that you were a talented rapper?
Honestly, I didn't know I was a talented rapper. Like, I started rapping when I was 11.
Wow.
Yeah, when I was 11. Actually, the first day I started rapping is when Lil Bow Wow's first album came out.
Oh.
So
He's such an influence.
so basically, like, when I heard the album, because I thought you had to be a grown-up to actually rap, and he was 13, I was 11. I said, you know what, if he can do it, I can do it. So
hey, shout out to Bow Wow.
yeah, it was hard to what it looked. So I would look up to Ludacris, Busta Rhymes, Shitty Kid, my favorite rappers, and like mimic their styles and make them into mine, and then just coming on an orthodox style. So it took me a while to get to where I was at. Like, so I think, yeah, I didn't know when I started becoming dope to myself. So I guess everybody thought I was dope as well. So
What? Interesting, because you're so talented. Like, you're very gifted. Like, it seems like you spend a lot of time on your lyrics, and that's what I love. Like, because now today, like, the lyrics today is like, you know, like they spent like 5 minutes on it.
Right.
You're not even trying to put out well thought out thoughts.
right, like I said, I'm very unorthodox. I'm very picky about the beats I use, and like I might write something down, I come back like an hour or two later and erase it because I know I can do better. And then once I know I can do better, it's like, okay, I can do better than what I did last time. So it's really hard to satisfy me when it comes down to me writing. So it's hard to satisfy myself when it comes down to me writing. So I know what I'm capable of.
That's right.
Basically, yeah.
So where are you originally from? Are you originally from LA?
I am born and raised in West LA.
That's what's up. And you guys, fun fact, we went to high school together, to the same high school.
I didn't even know it.
I know, and that's crazy, but here we are today.
Well, I do remember her. She used to bully me every time. Like, we had these run tickets that were black and yellow. She would just snatch them from me for no reason. And I would just sit there in the corner hurt.
You're hilarious.
I tried to be.
How did you come up with your name? Because Datta Boy is like an interesting name. Datta Boy. Very straight to the point.
So, when I was 5, I used to tap dance. And,
wow, first tap dancer I think I've had.
yes, I used to tap dance when I was 5 with the famous Serena Littleton. She's like a sister to me, shout out to her. And Kathy Nichols with them. And we were on the same tap dance group. And we had a recital. And my grandfather, who I called my dad, he was like 6'9", 290 pounds. And during these recitals, you have to be quiet. But I remember this though, because my mom showed me a tape of this happening. So that's where I got the name from. So he stands up, starts screaming, "That's my son! Datta Boy! Datta Boy son! Datta Boy son!" So I'm like, you know what? I want to do a lot of a plethora of names. And then when I watched that one video back in 2017, I'm like, I'm gonna use that, Datta Boy. Like, that's tight. So I feel like my grandfather gave me that name.
Wow, that's deep. Shout out to your grandpa.
Yeah.
What? See, you guys, you never even know. Your name could come from anything. Like, you know, some of you guys out there struggling coming up with a name, use something that people call you a lot. That's probably your calling or something. You never know.
Facts.
So you have a song called Legendary.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorites from you, and it really resonated with me because it's about a friend of yours that passed away, and I assume it was at a young age. And I had a sister that passed when she was 21. A lot of people, you guys don't even probably know that, but I really felt like the lyrics were exactly how I felt, because it was like she passed too soon to me. Like she just, like it happened way too fast, and she had so much more life to live. And you really touch on that, and you might not have noticed, probably as you were writing it, that other people could resonate based on like their situations and stuff like that. Do most of your songs come from real life experiences, would you say?
Well, because I watch a lot of TV, so a lot of my ideas might come from something I see outside, or something I see on TV, or real life experiences. Like Legendary is a real life experience. I did a video called Keep Drinking. That was semi-real life experience. I went through a very small alcoholic stage after college, after I graduated college. And I played football in college. And everybody has that dream about going to the pros, and everything won't work out as it seems. So I went through a little phase.
Interesting. You wanted to be in the NFL?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I played in high school, played in college.
You look like a football player. Like you would take somebody out.
Did my little time in college at Nevada and Southern Utah, mostly arena football. So most of my songs either come from what I've seen or what I experienced here. Like Legendary is like, I listen to that song still, even though it's a year. I also listen to that song every day, just about. Cause it's from my best friend.
The song is so dope. Yeah. The beat is so sick. Can you shout out who the producer is? Do you want to share with us?
Man, I forgot who the producer was. I just bought it from him. He was just in my DMs. Like, I get a lot of DMs like, hey, buy this beat from me. I don't like listening to people, but then his beat just crossed my mind. Like, his beat just crossed my tape. I'm like, oh, I'll buy it from him. I like this beat. So I forgot who the producer was, though.
It's a sick beat, and you wrote it so well. Like, you just did so good. Like, the whole song. Like, I listened to it probably 5 times yesterday.
And the crazy part about that song that a lot of people know, a lot of people don't know, before he passed away, which was March 4th of last year, he did some recording. He didn't do music though, but he was a crump dancer. He's a really famous. He's the little brother of Tie-Dye's. He's Tie-Dye's little brother.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's the younger brother of Tie-Dye. So he did some vocal recording at my house because he wanted to get back into crump beat making. So after he passed away, I found his vocals on my computer. So I'm like, you know what, let me chop it up and put like something in there, because his nickname was Enforcer. He also went by Legendary. So I found like bits and pieces of his vocals. I put them in the song. So when people listen to a song, they actually hear his voice.
Wow.
Yeah, so
I didn't know that. Wow.
So there's a part like when I swear to God, this isn't normal, where it says it's legendary, that's actually him talking through my microphone. Like, for real. So that was a crazy part. So I'm like, it's still hurting to this day that he's gone. Like, he's behind a son. He made me the godfather of his son, his only son. And that's legend. So, and yeah, like the whole crump world misses him. Like, I knew him outside of crump and in crump. I used to crump too. So, don't tell nobody that. But,
now we know.
I know my old secret. But nah, like I said, he was a very person like you wouldn't expect to hear that this person passed away, because he showed so much love, so much joy to the whole world, inside of crump and outside of crump.
That song, it really it's so deep to me. Like, and I feel like it's like me talking, but through you. Like, it's like that's exactly the same things I felt. So wow, like. If you guys haven't heard that song, I'm going to leave a link in the description box so you can go watch it right now. Go get the views up over there. You don't have an album out yet.
Nope.
Are you planning on, can we expect a full body of work from you soon?
I have the name already written.
Okay.
The EP is done.
Okay.
I'm still keeping it a secret right now because my mentor, OG Cocaine, shout out to Cocaine. Something like just sit on it, be patient. You gotta keep let them simmer. You don't want them grits on people. So at least he like Cocaine OG, so that's how he talks. So he talk to me like that, like sit on it for a little bit. make sure everything is right. So I do have something coming out.
You're very versatile and you have so many different styles. So I'm just curious what kind of album you would have. I'm already excited for it. So can't wait. And you guys, we will put a link in the description when it drops too. You have a lot of features with people. You've done work with Bone Crusher, which is dope as hell. And you also have features with many other dope artists. Is there anybody in the future that we can expect from you that you want to work with?
I always want to do a feature with Ludacris. Always. That's my favorite rapper.
I love Ludacris too. Like he was when I was like 11, 12. Like I listened to Roll Out, like that album. Like Word Out, so many times, over and over and over and over. I was in love with it, and nobody understood it because like a lot of girls were listening to R&B, but I was like the only girl out of all of my friends that was like listening to Ludacris on repeat. I'm like in love with Ludacris. I'm like,
hey, my family thought I was crazy because I used to go like we would have like family meetings or like family functions or like what's it called, family reunion meetings.
Yeah,
I would bring a boombox to the meetings and sit away from everybody else and either play a Ludacris album or 50 Cent Get Rich Die Trying. And I know they thought I was like, this kid is retarded. Like, and I was young, but I didn't care. But I wasn't listening just to be different. I was listening because I just got into music. I'm trying to learn frequencies, how they flow is. They thought I was doing some other, but hey. Now they see like what I was really doing. I got a famous
studying.
Exactly. So it's just crazy the fact it's like I still do it to this day. You know, in my studio, I'm gonna like listen to old songs, listen to their flow, listen to their frequency, listen to how they engineer. I engineer too. So like I said, a teacher can still learn.
Wow.
So I like to still keep learning.
Wow.
I learn something new every day.
So you be engineering too? You mix and master?
I mix and master. Yes, I do. I mix and master a lot of my own songs. And other people's songs as well. How
can people get a mix from you? Do they have to email you?
They can email me. It's the fact that I like to keep a lot of things in-house.
The ladies want to know if you are a player in these streets or are you a lover?
I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. No, I'm just joking. No, I'm just a simple cat. You know, when it comes down to relationships, you know, I'm the simple cat that likes to go out to like have fun places like Disneyland or Dave and Buster's arcade. I'm not your average go to the club type guy. Like I like to have fun.
That's dope.
That's my thing.
Me too. That's the type of person that I like too.
I'm very introverted, but I like to have fun.
Wow, y'all hear that? You heard it here. I mean, he's a fun guy. And we also want to know, like, is it hard to maintain a relationship being as driven as you are and having a rap career? Because you need time to be creative. Is it hard to have, like, do what you do and have a relationship?
No. I mean, honestly, no, it's not hard because it's hard for the people who want to make it hard. Like, for me, I live by the rules. I do what I want to do because wanting is my will. So if I want to maintain a relationship and do music, I'm going to do that. And it's only difficult if you make it.
There's a lot of people that get insecure dealing with artists, especially if you have to go do a show, if you have to go out of town, you're in the studio all night. It can make people nervous or feel like, are you a player? Like, what are you really doing? It's only hard if you make it hard and just understand the grind. Just try to understand the grind. If you don't understand, ask questions about it.
Right. Like, I'm not afraid to, tell you about what's going to happen in the video or the song or whatever. Like, the grind is going to be always different.
Right, even music videos, because you might have girls dancing on you. Some people could feel some type of way. It can make them feel insecure about being with you.
Funny story time. So, me have a mutual friend named Jadora.
Right.
And the video me and her did, I was actually in a relationship at that time. So...
Wow.
Yeah, so all the kissing and hugging me and Jadora did in the video, the girl I was with at the time saw it and she was hella pissed.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Pissed, because like she knew I had a crush on Jadora since like 6th grade at the time. So, and then she was like,
she knew that you had a crush on her.
Yes, but I haven't talked to her about that time. Like, I haven't talked to Jadora in God knows how long. So it got to the point where it's like, with my ex, she would like stalk her page, report her page. I'm like, leave her alone. I don't even talk to her. I'm like, she my ex is crazy.
Man, that's what I'm saying, y'all. It'd be crazy situations because when somebody's jealous, you never know what they might do. In this business, you might have to do something like that, especially if the song is about love. You know, and you probably don't always want to have your real significant other in the video. You rather use a model.
Right.
And it's that's all it is. It's not that deep. It's not as deep as you want it to be.
It's art.
Well, can you shout out your social media so that they can know?
You can find me at official Datta Boy. All my music's under Datta Boy on all platforms. And yeah, that's where I'll be at. Official Datta Boy on Instagram. And
all
everywhere.
those links to everything he just said is in the description box below. And now we know Datta Boy today. And we have so many other episodes coming out. You guys stay tuned, subscribe, like this video, give it 2 thumbs up. I know you got more than 1 account. Want to holler, shoot your shot? Go ahead and do that. Tell them Jonnie Kae sent you. And we will see you guys next time.
See ya.